Instagram, a world of endless possibilities, or just another photo sharing app? What if I told you it's more than just pretty pictures and hashtags? Buckle up because we're diving into the depths of Instagram potential as a game changer for businesses and entrepreneurs. In today's fast-paced digital landscape, standing out from the crowd is no easy feat, but amidst the sea of selfies and sunsets, Instagram emerges as a powerhouse for those savvy enough to harness its full potential. It's not just about gaining followers or likes, it's about building meaningful connections, driving brand awareness, and ultimately achieving business growth. Yet, navigating the intricacies of Instagram's ever-evolving algorithm can feel like trying to crack a secret code. How do you capture attention in a feed flooded with content? How do you ensure your message reaches the right audience at the right time? These questions linger as entrepreneurs and marketers strive to make their mark in the digital sphere. But fear not, because in this journey, we'll uncover the keys to Instagram's success, from decoding the algorithm to crafting compelling content and fostering authentic engagement. We'll equip you with the tools and strategies needed to thrive in this dynamic landscape. So, if you're ready to transform your Instagram presence from mundane to memorable, let's dive in and unlock the secrets to success. Chapter 1: Instagram Fundamentals for Personal and Business Brands. Introduction to Instagram and its importance in modern marketing. Instagram is much more than just a photo and video sharing platform. Since its launch in 2010, Instagram has become one of the most influential and powerful social networks, with over 1 billion monthly active users across the world. This visually driven social network offers an unprecedented opportunity for brands, entrepreneurs, and influencers to connect with their target audience in an authentic and engaging way. One of the main reasons for the rise of Instagram is its visually appealing format. Users can share captivating, creative, and aesthetically pleasing photos and videos, thereby sparking interest and emotion among their audience. This unique visual approach allows brands to tell stories, showcase their products and services creatively, and create immersive experiences for their community. Additionally, Instagram has become a key driver of e-commerce and influencer marketing. With features like Instagram Shops and Stories links, brands can now sell their products and services directly on the platform, providing a seamless and convenient shopping experience for their customers. Additionally, influencer marketing on Instagram has become a go-to strategy for many brands, allowing them to collaborate with content creators to promote their products authentically and organically to a targeted audience. Finally, Instagram gives businesses and entrepreneurs unprecedented access to valuable insights about their target audience. With analytics tools built into the platform, users can track the performance of their content, understand their audience's preferences and behaviors, and adjust their strategy accordingly to maximize their impact and effectiveness. Understanding the Instagram algorithm and how to use it to your advantage. Understanding the Instagram algorithm is essential to maximizing the visibility and engagement of your content on the platform. Although Instagram doesn't explicitly reveal all the details of its algorithm, several key factors influence how your posts are distributed and recommended to users. 1. Engagement. Instagram's algorithm places a high premium on engagement, measured by actions like likes, comments, shares, and saves. The more engagement your content gets, the more likely it is to be seen by more people. Actively encourage interaction with your content by asking questions, encouraging users to tag friends, or inviting people to share their opinions in comments. 2. Relevance. Instagram seeks to provide each user with a personalized and relevant content feed. To do this, the algorithm analyzes the user's past interactions, their stated interests, and the type of content they tend to enjoy. Create high-quality content consistent with the interests of the target audience to increase its relevance and visibility in their feed. 3. Recent. Freshness of content is also an important factor in Instagram's algorithm. Recent posts tend to have higher priority in user feeds. Schedule your posts for times when your audience is most active and make sure you maintain a regular posting cadence to stay visible and engaging. 4. Interaction. Instagram's algorithm favors content from accounts the user interacts with most often. Encourage interaction by responding to comments, sharing user-generated content, and interacting with other accounts in authentic and relevant ways. 5. Using stories and reels. Stories and reels are two popular content formats on Instagram that benefit from increased visibility in the algorithm. Use these formats to diversify your content, captivate your audience with ephemeral and creative content, and boost engagement. Develop an effective content strategy for your specific niche. Developing an effective content strategy for your specific niche on Instagram is essential for attracting and engaging your audience in a meaningful way. Here are some key points to help you develop a solid content strategy. 1. Know your target audience. Before you start creating content, it is crucial to understand who your potential followers are. Conduct in-depth research on the target market, including their interests, needs, and online behaviors. This will help you tailor your content to meet their expectations and preferences. 2. Define your message and aesthetic. Identify the main message you want to communicate to your audience and determine the visual aesthetic aesthetic that best fits your brand and niche. Create a style guide for your content, including guidelines on colors, fonts, filters, and tone of voice to maintain visual consistency across your Instagram profile. Create an editorial calendar. Plan in advance what content you are going to publish using an editorial calendar. This will allow you to stay organized and maintain a regular posting frequency. Integrate a variety of content types such as photos, videos, stories, carousels, and IGTV to keep your audience engaged. Third, highlight your expertise. Take advantage of your content to share your knowledge and expertise in your specific field. Provide helpful tips, authors, tutorials, and relevant information that will benefit your audience and build the credibility as an expert in your niche. 5. Engage your audience. Encourage interaction and engagement with your content by asking questions, running polls, encouraging discussion in comments, and actively responding to posts and mentions. Involve your audience in content creation by sharing their photos, testimonials, or experiences related to your niche. Analyze and adjust your strategy. Carefully monitor your content performance using Instagram analytics tools. Identify what's working well and what's not, then adjust your strategy accordingly to maximize audience engagement and growth. Chapter 2. Creation of engaging visual content. The key elements of an Instagrammable photo. Composition, lighting, angle. 1. The composition. Composition is one of the most crucial elements of capturing an Instagrammable photo. Careful composition can make an image more attractive and catch the eye of your followers. Here are some composition principles to consider. Rule of thirds. Mentally divide your image into 9 equal sections using 2 horizontal lines and 2 vertical lines. Place important elements in your photo along these lines or at the intersections to create visual balance. Symmetry and patterns. Look for repeating patterns or symmetrical elements in your environment and use them to create visually interesting compositions. Add depth to your photo by including elements in different planes of the scene, such as a sharp foreground with a slightly blurred background. Create a feeling of perspective and immersion. Guidelines. Use natural or artificial lines in your environment like roads, fences, or paths to direct the viewer's eye toward the main subject of your photo. 2. Lighting. Lighting is an essential aspect of photography, and on Instagram, it can make all the difference between an ordinary photo and one that stands out. Here are some important considerations regarding lighting. Natural light. Daylight, especially during the golden hours just after sunrise or before sunset, often provides the most flattering lighting conditions for photography. Look for well-lit but shaded areas to avoid harsh shadows and unwanted reflections. Avoid direct flash. Avoid using your phone or camera's built-in flash, as it can create harsh shadows and crush detail. Instead, favor natural light or use soft, indirect artificial light sources if necessary. Experiment with light sources. Play with different light sources, such as street lights, street lamps, candles, or lanterns. Create unique and atmospheric lighting effects in your photos. 3. Angle. The camera angle can completely transform the look and feel of a photo. Experimenting with different angles can help you find the one that best highlights your subject and creates a dynamic composition. Here are some commonly used angles on Instagram. Bird's eye view. Take the photo from an elevated position to capture an overview of the scene. This can be effective for showing the extent of a landscape or creating a unique perspective. No angle view. Shoot from a lower position to make the subject appear more imposing or dominant. This can be particularly effective when photographing buildings or tall objects. Angle at diagonal. Tilt your phone or camera slightly to capture the scene at a slight angle. This can add dynamism and visual interest to your photo by breaking up symmetry and creating visual tension. Using editing tools and filters to improve visual quality. Basic settings. Brightness. Adjust the brightness to lighten or darken your image. This can help correct underexposed or overexposed photos. Contrast. Increase or decrease the contrast to accentuate the differences between the light and dark tones in your photo, which can make the image more dynamic. Saturation. Adjust the saturation to intensify or reduce the richness of colors in your image. Temperature. Change the color temperature to adjust the overall tone of your photo. Increase it to give a warmer vibe to your image or decrease it for a cooler appearance. 2. Correction of imperfections. Retouching. Use the editing tools to remove minor imperfections in your photo, such as spots or skin blemishes. Perspective correction. Correct perspective distortions and tilted lines to make buildings and structures more straight and balanced. 3. Spatial effects and filters. Redefine filters. Explore the preset filters available in the Instagram app or use third-party apps to apply preset filters to your photo. Choose the one that best matches the mood you want to create for your image. Creative effect. Experiment with creative effects such as blur, vignetting, or lighting effects to add an artistic touch to your photo. Selective correction tools. Use the selective correction tools to specifically adjust certain parts of your photo, such as brightness, contrast, or saturation, without affecting the rest of the image. 4. Consistency of aesthetic. Create a visual theme. Develop a consistent visual theme for your Instagram profile by using similar filters and editing styles across all your photos. This will help build brand recognition and create an appealing visual aesthetic for your followers. Use presets. Create and use custom editing presets quickly and easily apply a specific editing style to your photos. This will allow you to maintain aesthetic consistency while saving time when editing your content. Techniques to capture authentic and engaging moments in your niche. Capturing authentic, engaging moments is key to engaging your audience on Instagram. 1. Natural staging. Favor natural situations and environments where people or products in your niche evolve authentically. Avoid overly artificial staging that appears too posed or advertising. 2. Candidate and spontaneity. Opt for spontaneous shots rather than artificial poses. Capture authentic moments where facial expressions and reactions are sincere and spontaneous. These moments often give a feeling of closeness and connection with your audience. 3. Narration visual. Use photography to tell a story. Look for evocative moments that can convey a message or emotion related to your niche. Visual storytelling creates an emotional connection with your audience and makes your content more memorable. 4. Capture the user experience. Highlight the real experience of your products or services in your niche. Show how they are used in daily life and the benefits they provide. This allows your audience to project themselves and better understand the value of what you offer. 5. Play with light and colors. Use natural light as much as possible to create a warm, welcoming ambience. Experiment with different times of day to capture unique and evocative lighting. Bright, vibrant colors often attract attention and bring your images to life. 6. Encourage interaction and engagement. Involve your audience in the creative process by asking for their feedback, winning contests, or sharing stories and testimonials from your followers. This creates a sense of community and strengthens connections with your audience. 7. Pay attention to details. Pay special attention to small details that can make your photo more interesting and captivating. It could be an unexpected element in the frame, an interesting texture, or an intriguing play of light. 8. Stay authentic and transparent. Avoid over-retouching your photos or editing them in a way that makes them appear unrealistic. Transparency and authenticity are valued by Instagram users and build trust with your audience. Chapter 3. Themes and trends. Identify emerging trends in your field and adapt them to your content. Recognizing new trends in your industry and incorporating them into your content is crucial for remaining engaging and keeping your audience interested on Instagram. Using wellness as a focal point, let's explore methods for identifying and seamlessly integrating these trends into your content strategy. 1. Constant sleep. Follow influencers and industry experts. Identify popular Instagram accounts in the wellness space, such as fitness coaching, nutritionists, therapists, and wellness book authors. Follow their publications to stay informed of the latest trends and hot topics in the field. Search for relevant hashtags. Explore hashtags related to well-being like hashtag well-being, hashtag health, hashtag mindfulness, hashtag nutrition, hashtag fitness, and so on. Browse posts associated with these hashtags to spot emerging trends and popular topics. 2. Data analysis. Use Instagram statistics. Analyze the performance of your own posts on Instagram to identify the topics and content types that generate the most engagement with your audience. Identify emerging trends by observing variations in likes, comments, and shares on your posts. Conduct market research. Use market analysis tools to study trends and consumer behaviors in the wellness industry. Identify hot topic, product innovations, and changes in consumer behavior that could influence your content. 3. Creativity and responsiveness. Be responsive to current events. Stay tuned for current events and cultural trends that could impact well-being, such as awareness campaigns, theme days, or global events. Create relevant and opportunistic content in response to these events. Experiment with innovative content formats. Explore new content formats on Instagram, such as guides, carousels, live videos, and interactive stories. Adapt these formats to your wellness content to provide an engaging and varied experience for your audience. Example, let's say you're a wellness coach and you notice an emerging trend towards slow living among your audience. You could adapt this trend to your content by creating posts that highlight the benefits of slowing down, such as tips for practicing mindfulness, recipes for simple and healthy meals, or ideas for relaxing activities like meditation or yoga. You could also host live Q&A sessions on Instagram to discuss the challenges and benefits of slow living with your audience, creating an authentic and relevant dialogue. Finding the balance between educational, inspiring, and entertaining content is crucial to keeping your audience engaged on Instagram. Here are some strategies for successfully balancing these different types of content. 1. Educational content. Provide practical advice. Provide practical advice, techniques, and knowledge relevant to your expertise. For instance, if you specialize in wellness, you could share advice on nutrition, meditation practices, or exercises that can be done at home. Use varied educational formats. Vary the formats of your educational content to keep your audience interested. Use carousels for step-by-step tutorials, videos for hands-on demonstrations, and infographics to summarize key concepts visually. 2. Inspirational content. Share inspiring stories. Tell personal stories or highlight success stories that inspire your audience. Show how the principles or practices you promote in your field have changed your followers' lives for the better. Use motivational quotes. Share inspiring and motivational quotes that encourage your audience to pursue their goals and stay positive. Create engaging visuals with eye-catching quotes to maximize their impact. 3. Entertaining content. Integrate humor and lightness. Add a touch of humor to your content to make it more entertaining and accessible. Use memes, puns, or funny anecdotes to capture your audience's attention and create a relaxed atmosphere. Share behind the scenes and moments of life. Show behind the scenes of your professional or personal life to humanize the brand and strengthen the connection with your audience. Share funny moments, mistakes along the way, or moments of joy and celebration to create a feeling of authenticity and closeness. By finding the right balance between educational, inspiring, and entertaining content, you can provide a varied and enriching experience for your audience on Instagram. Don't forget to monitor your audience's reactions and comments to adjust your strategy based on their preferences and needs. Chapter 4. Storytelling and visual narration. Using Instagram stories offers a unique opportunity to share fleeting and personal moments with your audience. 1. Create an authentic connection. Show your authentic side. Instagram stories are the perfect place to show your personality and authentic side. Share moments from your daily life, personal anecdotes, and sincere reflections strengthen the connection with your audience. Involve your audience. Use interactive features in stories like questions, polls, and quizzes to encourage interaction with your audience. Ask them questions, ask their opinions on relevant topics, and respond to their messages to create a real dialogue. 2. Offer exclusive content. Offer exclusive content. Use stories to share exclusive content that your audience won't find anywhere else. This could include sneak peeks at new products or services, special offers for story subscribers, or behind-the-scenes looks at your current projects. Make important announcements. Use stories to make important announcements, such as the launch of a new product, participation in a special event, or the publication of an article or video on your website. Stories allow you to quickly and effectively share this information with your audience. 3. Tell a captivating story. Use a narrative sequence. Use stories to tell a compelling, multi-part story. Break your story into cohesive segments and use visual elements, such as photos, videos, and GIFs to keep your audience engaged throughout the story. Add suspense. Use teasers and cliffhangers to keep your audience engaged and enticed to watch the rest of the story. Ask questions or provide riddles to encourage viewers to stay until the end. 4. Use creative features. Experiment with filters and effects. Use the filters, effects, and creative stickers available in stories to add a fun and original touch to your content. Explore the different options available and find the ones that best suit your style and brand. Create interactive stories. Use interactive stories features like poll stickers, questions, and counters to encourage audience engagement. Create games, quizzes, or challenges to stimulate interaction and participation. Create compelling narrative sequences to tell stories around your brand or expertise. Creating compelling storytelling on Instagram requires careful planning and a creative approach to captivate your audience and effectively convey your message. Here are some tips for telling compelling stories around your brand or expertise. 1. Identify your key message. Start by defining the message you want to convey to your audience through your narrative sequence. What is the story you want to tell? What are the key points you want to highlight? Make sure your message is clear and relevant to your audience. 2. Develop a narrative structure. Think of the structure of your narrative sequence as a story in several acts. Identify a beginning, middle, and end, and create a logical progression that keeps your audience engaged throughout the story. Use elements of suspense, conflict, and resolution to maintain your audience's attention and create a sense of progression in your story. 3. Use a variety of content formats. Vary the types of content you use in your narrative sequence to keep your audience engaged. Alternate between photos, videos, testimonials, quotes, charts, and other visual elements to create a dynamic and captivating story. Experiment with different Instagram stories formats such as carousels, live videos, interactive stories, and featured stories. Create an immersive media experience for your audience. 4. Involve involve your audience. Encourage interaction and participation from your audience throughout the narrative sequence. Ask questions, seek feedback, and invite viewers to share their own experiences and thoughts in response to your content. Use the interactive features of Instagram stories like polls, questions, and counters to encourage engagement and participation from your audience at every stage of your story. 5. Be authentic and transparent. Stay true to your brand and personal identity throughout the narrative sequence. Be authentic and transparent in your storytelling, sharing real, heartfelt stories that resonate with your audience. Admit the challenges and failures you encountered along the way and show how you overcame them. This will build your audience's trust in you and strengthen the emotional connection with your brand. Chapter 5. Collaboration and partnerships on Instagram. Approaches to collaborating with other influencers or brands in your field. Collaborating with other influencers or brands in your field can be a powerful strategy to expand your reach, build credibility, and attract new followers on Instagram. 1. Identify the right partners. Find relevant partners. Find influencers or brands within your industry who share similar values and target a comparable audience. Ensure their content and style align with your brand to create an authentic and unified collaboration. Evaluate their audience. Review their follower profile and engagement to ensure they have an active, engaged audience that matches your target market. Look for partners whose audience is complementary to yours to maximize the impact of the collaboration. 2. Propose creative collaborations. Create tailor-made partnerships. Propose collaborations that offer added value to both of your audiences. This could include cross competitions, mutual story takeovers, live Q&A sessions, or sponsored posts highlighting both parties' products or services. Be creative with your ideas. Think of unique and innovative concepts for your collaboration that pique the interest and enthusiasm of your audience. Explore various content formats such as videos, tutorials, challenges, or thematic series to diversify your offering. 3. Establish a relationship of trust. Establish open communication. Clearly communicate your expectations and goals from the start of the collaboration. Make sure both parties are on the same page regarding content, deadlines, and logistical requirements. Show professionalism. Respect agreed deadlines and commitments and be responsive in your communications with your partner. Treat your collaboration seriously and professionally to build mutual trust and credibility. 4. Measure impact and results. Analyze performance. Track your collaboration's performance using Instagram's built-in analytics tool. Analyze metrics such as engagement, number of new subscribers, and conversions to assess the impact of the collaboration and learn from it for future collaborations. Get feedback. Solicit feedback from your audience on the collaboration to understand what worked and what can be improved in the future. Use this information to adjust your collaboration strategy and maximize its effectiveness in the future. Negotiation of partnership agreements and maximization of mutual benefit. Negotiating partnership agreements and maximizing mutual benefits in Instagram collaborations requires a strategic and thoughtful approach. Here are some tips for success in this area. 1. Clarify your goal. Before entering into partnership discussions, clearly define your goal for the collaboration. What are you looking to accomplish? Increase your visibility, grow your audience, generate sales, or strengthen your credibility. Make sure your goals are aligned with those of your potential partner. 2. Assess the value of your contribution. Determine what you bring to the table. Evaluate your reach, engagement, and influence on Instagram, as well as the tangible benefits you can offer your partner, such as creating quality content, access to your audience, or pro-marketing opportunities. Highlight your strengths. Highlight what makes you unique as a collaboration partner. What sets your brand or profile apart from others on Instagram? What are your strengths in terms of content, aesthetic, and style? 3. Identify mutual benefits. Look for ways to create value for both parties. Identify the mutual benefits you can offer your partner and those you can gain in return. Look for synergies between your brands and your audiences to maximize the impact of the collaboration. Be open to negotiation. Keep an open mind during partnership discussions and be prepared to negotiate to reach a mutually beneficial agreement. Look for compromises that meet the needs and goals of both parties. 4. Formalize the partnership agreement. Document the terms and conditions. Once you have agreed on the details of the collaboration, formalize the agreement in writing. Document the terms and conditions of the collaboration, including each party's responsibilities, deadlines, logistical requirements, and financial compensation, if applicable. Protect your interests. Make sure the partnership agreement protects the interests of both parties and specifies terms for terminating or modifying the agreement if necessary. Consult a legal professional if necessary to ensure the agreement is legally binding and enforceable. Chapter 6. Performance analysis and optimization. Using Instagram analytics to evaluate the effectiveness of your content. Using Instagram analytics is essential to evaluate the effectiveness of your content and optimize your marketing strategy. 1. Understanding key performance indicators or KPI. Engagement. Measure how much your audience interacts with your content, including the number of likes, comments, shares, and link clicks. Evaluate the reach of your content by looking at the number of impressions high, the number of times your content has been viewed and coverage high, the number of unique accounts that have seen your content. Engagement rate. Calculate engagement rate by relating the total number of engagements to your reach or number of subscribers, allowing you to measure the effectiveness of your content against the size of your audience. Audience growth. Track the number of new subscribers gained over time to assess the impact of your content on your organic growth. 2. Use Instagram Insights. Access integrated statistics. Use Instagram's built-in analytics tools such as Insights for business profiles and Creator Studio for content creators to access detailed data on how your content is performing. Explore the different tabs. Explore the different analytics tabs to get insights into the reach, engagement, audience, and actions taken on your Instagram profile. Identify trends and patterns in your data to adjust your strategy accordingly. 3. Perform in-depth analysis. Compare performance. Compare the performance of different content types like photos, videos, stories, and carousels to identify what works best with your audience. Identify the best moments. Analyze data on when your audience is most active on Instagram to determine the best time to post your content and maximize its impact. Study long-term trends. Track your content's performance over time to spot long-term trends and adjust your strategy based on changes in your audience's behavior. 4. Apply insights to optimize your strategy. Test and iterate. Use insights from your Instagram analytics to test different approaches and content formats, then adjust your strategy based on the results you get. Continue to iterate and refine your content to maximize its effectiveness. Adapt to your audience's preferences. Pay attention to your audience's reactions and comments and adapt your content according to their preferences and needs. Offer added value to your audience by meeting their expectations and providing them with relevant and engaging content. By using Instagram analytics strategically, you can evaluate the effectiveness of your content, identify opportunities for improvement, and optimize your marketing strategy to achieve your business goals. Adjusting your strategy based on data is essential to maximizing engagement and audience growth on Instagram. 1. Analyze trends and patterns. Review historical data. Analyze the past performance of your content to identify trends and patterns in your audience engagement. Identify the content types, formats, and topics that generated the most engagement and audience growth. Look for correlations. Identify the factors that influence your audience engagement, such as timing of posting, type of content, hashtags used, and promotion strategy. Look for correlations between these factors and your content performance to adjust your strategy accordingly. 2. Test and iterate. Test different approaches. Use insights from your data to test different approaches and hypotheses about what works best for your audience. Test different content formats, posting times, posting frequency, and promotion strategies to determine what generates the best results. Track the results. Carefully monitor your test performance and identify what is working and what is not. Use this data to refine your strategy and eliminate underperforming tactics. 3. Personalize your content. Adapt to your audience's preferences. Use insights from your data to personalize your content based on your audience's interests and preferences. Provide relevant, targeted content that meets your audience's needs and piques their interest. Be responsive to your audience's reactions. Monitor your audience's reactions and comments on your content and be responsive to their feedback. Answer questions, engage in conversations, and adjust your content based on feedback and suggestions from your audience. 4. Continuously measure and optimize. Use key performance indicators. Define relevant KPIs to evaluate the effectiveness of your strategy, such as engagement rate, audience growth, and conversion. Use these KPIs to measure the performance of your content and identify opportunities for optimization. Optimize continuously. Use your analytics data to continuously optimize your content strategy. Identify emerging trends, changes in your audience behavior, and opportunities for improvement, and adjust your strategy accordingly to maximize audience engagement and growth. Chapter 7. Ethics and authenticity on Instagram. The importance of transparency and authenticity in building a strong brand cannot be underestimated, especially in the context of social media like Instagram. 1. Building trust. Transparency and authenticity are key to establishing and building trust with your audience. By openly sharing your values, beliefs, and experiences, you show your audience that you are trustworthy and have their best interests at heart. By being transparent about aspects of your business, such as your business practices, your customer service policies, and even your mistakes, you build trust with your audience, which can translate into long-term loyalty and loyalty to your brand. 2. Creation of emotional connection. Authenticity allows your audience to emotionally connect with your brand. By sharing personal stories, customer testimonials, and authentic moments from your professional or personal life, you create opportunities for your audience to identify with your brand and feel part of your story. When people feel emotionally connected to a brand, they are more likely to engage with its content, recommend its products or services to friends and family, and even become active brand advocates. 3. Differentiation in the market. In a competitive landscape, transparency and authenticity can help you stand out from the competition. By showing what makes your brand unique, honest, and trustworthy, you create a distinct value proposition that attracts and retains customers. Consumers now pay more attention to the authenticity of the brands they endorse, preferring those that mirror their own values and beliefs. Being authentic helps you draw an audience that resonates with your values and is more inclined to engage with your brand. 4. Reputation crisis management. By cultivating a reputation for authenticity and transparency, you strengthen your credibility and resilience in the face of reputational crises. When problems arise, an authentic brand is more likely to receive the benefit of the doubt from its audience because it has already established trust based on transparency. By openly and honestly handling problems or mistakes that arise, you show your audience that you are willing to take responsibility for your actions and actively work to resolve problems, which builds trust and long-term loyalty to your mark. Transparency and authenticity are fundamental pillars of building a strong brand on Instagram and beyond. By cultivating a culture of openness, honesty, and authenticity in your business, you can build strong relationships with your audience, create a lasting emotional connection, and differentiate your brand in the competitive marketplace. Avoid questionable or deceptive practices that could harm your reputation. Avoiding questionable or deceptive practices is essential to maintaining a strong reputation and earning the trust of your audience on Instagram. 1. Maintain your audience's trust. Confidence is key. Trust is a fundamental element of any relationship, including that between a brand and its audience. By using questionable or deceptive practices, you risk compromising the trust of your audience and tarnishing your reputation. Transparency builds trust. By being transparent and authentic in your actions and communications, you show your audience that you have nothing to hide and that you are trustworthy. This builds trust with your audience and promotes long-term loyalty. 2. Protecting your reputation and integrity. Reputation is valuable. A brand's reputation is one of its most valuable assets. It may take years to build, but can be destroyed in an instant by a single careless or deceptive action. Avoid questionable practices to protect your long-term reputation and integrity. A solid reputation attracts opportunities. A strong, positive reputation can open doors and attract opportunities for your brand, such as partnerships, collaborations, and investments. By avoiding questionable practices, you position your brand as a reliable and respected player in your field. 3. Respect the rules and standards of platform. Follow the platform guidelines. Follow the rules and standards set by Instagram to avoid any terms of service violations. Use the platform's features ethically and responsibly, and do not artificially manipulate the platform's metrics or algorithms. Stay compliant with regulations. Be sure to comply with the laws and regulations in your country or region regarding advertising, consumer protection, and user privacy. Avoid deceptive or dishonest advertising practices that could expose you to legal action or regulatory sanctions. 4. Prioritize authenticity and transparency. Be authentic. Develop a genuine image that reflects your values and brand identity. Present yourself authentically without pretense or manipulation to forge a sincere connection with your audience. Communicate openly. Be transparent in your communications with your audience. Share honest and accurate information about your brand, products, and services, and openly address your audience's questions and concerns. Chapter 8. Long-term content planning and management. Planning and organizing your content on Instagram in advance is crucial to maintaining a regular and consistent presence on the platform. 1. Create an editorial calendar. Define your goals. Before you start planning your content, identify your short-term and long-term Instagram goals. This could include goals related to audience growth, engagement, lead generation, or brand awareness. Identify your themes and topics. Determine the main themes and topics you want to cover in your content. This may include specific product or service categories, brand values, special events, or seasonal campaigns. Create an editorial calendar. Use a project management tool or a simple calendar to plan in advance the content you plan to post on Instagram. Include publication dates, post titles, captions, and associated media for each post. 2. Diversify your content. Vary the format. Integrate a variety of content formats into your editorial calendar, including photos, videos, carousels, stories, and IGTV. By diversifying your content format, you will keep your audience interested and provide a rich and varied experience. Balance promotional and non-promotional content. Avoid saturating your editorial calendar with purely promotional content. Make sure to also include educational, inspiring, inspiring, and entertaining content to provide added value to your audience and boost engagement. 3. Plan captions and hashtags in advance. Write captivating captions. Take the time to write attractive and engaging captions to accompany your posts. Use calls to action, questions, personal anecdotes, or inspirational quotes to spark interaction and encourage comments. Search for relevant hashtags. Research relevant hashtags in your niche and incorporate them into your captions to extend the reach of your content. Use specific popular hashtags to increase your chances of being discovered by new users. 4. Use planning tools. Use third-party scheduling tools. Explore the different Instagram content planning apps and platforms available, such as Buffer, Hootsuite, or Planoly. These tools allow you to plan and schedule your posts in advance, saving you time and helping you stay organized. Stay flexible. While planning ahead is important, it is also essential to remain flexible and responsive to current events and emerging trends. Be prepared to adjust your editorial calendar as needs and opportunities arise. Useful tools and apps to simplify managing your social media presence. Managing your social media presence can be made simple with a variety of tools and apps designed to make planning, publishing, analyzing, and engaging on social platforms like Instagram easier. 1. Content planning and publishing. Buffer. Buffer is a social media management platform that allows you to plan and schedule posts across multiple platforms, including Instagram. It also offers analytics features to track the performance of your content. Hootsuite. Hootsuite is a social media management tool that helps schedule, publish, and monitor content across different social platforms. It offers advanced scheduling features and the ability to collaborate with teams. Later is a content scheduling app designed specifically for Instagram. It offers advanced features such as visual Instagram feed preview, story scheduling, and in-depth analytics tools. 2. Creation of visual content. Canva. Canva is an online graphic design tool that offers a wealth of templates and visual elements to easily create engaging posts for social media, including Instagram. Adobe Spark. Adobe Spark is a suite of visual content creation tools that lets you quickly create images, videos, and web pages. It offers customizable templates and real-time collaboration features. 3. Engagement and interaction management. Proud Social. Proud Social is a social media management platform that offers advanced features for engagement, monitoring conversations, and managing audience interactions across different social platforms. Idle Apples is a social media management tool that helps manage audience interactions, track conversations, respond to comments and messages, and measure social media engagement. 4. Analysis and reporting. Twinkler. Twinkler is a social media management platform that offers advanced analytics and reporting features to track the performance of your social media content and measure the impact of your strategy. Brandwatch. Brandwatch is a social media analytics platform that helps monitor online conversations, analyze market trends, and measure your brand's impact on social media. I remind you, all the links are in the description. For those discovering this podcast, I assist my followers in gaining a deeper understanding of digital marketing, empowering them to attain substantial results with their online businesses, thereby enabling them to live the life they desire. I discuss various topics including Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, email marketing, and all aspects related to digital marketing. Leveraging a decade of e-commerce expertise, I established my digital marketing agency. Instagram is much more than just a photo sharing platform. It is a powerful tool for businesses and entrepreneurs looking to connect with their audiences, promote their brand and product, and drive growth and success in an ever-changing marketing landscape. Mastering the intricacies of the Instagram algorithm and tailoring your content strategy accordingly is paramount to achieving optimal visibility, engagement, and growth on the platform. Crafting visually striking photos through careful composition, lighting, and creative angles ensures that your content stands out amidst the constant stream of posts. Leveraging editing tools effectively enhances the visual appeal of the content, captivating your audience with aesthetically pleasing imagery. Capturing genuine and captivating moments within your niche fosters meaningful connection and creates memorable experiences for your audience. Balancing educational, inspiring, and entertaining content offers a diverse and enriching experience for your followers. Strategic use of Instagram stories allows for the sharing of intimate and fleeting moments, strengthening the bond with your audience. Collaborating with influencers or brands within a niche expands your reach and cultivates mutually beneficial partnerships. Adapting your strategy based on data insights maximizes engagement and audience growth. Avoiding dubious practices safeguards your reputation and builds a solid and reputable brand. Lastly, planning and organizing your content in advance ensures a consistent and engaging presence on Instagram, amplifying its impact. By adhering to these principles and maintaining consistency, you can develop an effective content strategy that attracts, engages, and retains your audience within your specific niche on Instagram.